This is a brief presentation on how Interact will do integrated payroll management, specifically how it handles the retroactive payroll. Now, our whole mission is to keep things as simple as possible. So our retroactive payroll is fully integrated with all the other payroll processes, and it takes a minimal number of steps. The way it works is, first of all, you need to make your retroactive change, which you can do through an HR action or a contract amendment, depending on how you want to work and in which country you're operating. Secondly, you need to run a retroactive batch process, which means the system is going to initialize all the retroactive changes and make them effective in the payroll. Third is you're going to run the normal payroll cycle, at which time it will already take into account the new amendment that will affect the current pay period. And fourth is you're going to add in the previous pay period impact that results from the contract amendment. Let me show you how this works in a few simple steps. What we're going to do is we're going to make a contract amendment for one of our employees called Lisa Miller. So step one is we're making that specific contract amendment, which of course will be an amendment effective in the past. That's the whole point of what we're trying to do. And I will put in the minimal amount of data here to get this going. It's going to be an amendment that will affect her job or position details. And we are in the month of March right now, and we're going to make this effective as of January 1st. So 2 months ago. Now we go and look at the amendment details. And this is where we can change anything we want to change, but we're going to keep it simple right now. I could change any earning, allowance, bonus, and so on. I'm just going to change the salary of this employee and change it to a different step, in which case I will choose 3,500. Remember, she was currently making 3,200, so I'm changing that to 3,500 per month. Or now that we've made the change, we will go and add in the amendment and approve it. Obviously, somebody could be assigned to do this approval. I'm doing it quickly on the spot here. So now we have an approved amendment that is effective as of the 1st of January to increase the salary from 3,200 to 3,500. So what happens next is we're going to run the retro batch process, which would typically pick up all the retroactive changes. There could have been many that were made. In my case, I've just got one right now, and it is for the period from January 2017 until February. That's when the other changes are taking effect, are impacting. Those are the periods that are impacted by this retro change. Now that the change has been initialized, the batch process has been run, we're going to run our automatic timesheet, which is a process we do through our payroll, our normal pay cycle. And we're going to pick here the same Lisa Miller. I know her number by heart, her employee ID. And we're just going to regenerate the automatic timesheet because it had been generated previously. And we'll take a look at what the impact is now. The reason why the employee was listed in green was because there was a change, a variance compared to previous pay periods. The system is highlighting for me. So now you see that my salary for Lisa Miller has been changed to 3,500 per month. There are other elements here. Some might be linked to the salary, so everything is being impacted. And this is what we call the automatic timesheet. From here we continue on to running the trial payroll. However, there is one piece missing still, and that is the retroactive salary adjustment for the previous 2 pay periods. Remember, this person had a new salary of 3,500 made effective as of January 1st. We are now running the payroll for March, which means, of course, in March she's also getting that new salary. But what about the previous 2 months? Well, for that step, we're just going to go run here real quick the pre-processing that affects the NPC or the normal payroll cycle. And all it takes is for me to select the employee and to generate this. There is another one that's listed here. Ignore that. We're focused on Lisa Miller right now. So we go and look at the impact now. And now you see that the system has picked up a retroactive salary adjustment, which was an earning that was listed here earlier. It's now been included in the pay calculation, and it has added 600, which is 2 times 300, obviously, for the month of January and February, as well as the current new salary of 3,500. So my calculations have been done automatically for me. Obviously, you wouldn't just be working with one. You might have had 50 or 100 or 2,000 such retroactive changes. And the number of steps to go through are the same. So you don't have to go through 4 times 2,000 steps. You're going to have to make your contract amendments either through an import or through the process that I just showed you. And after that, it's the exact same 3 steps you do, and the whole job is done. Okay, so we have a very powerful and very straightforward retroactive payroll process, and it's seamlessly integrated with my normal pay cycle. From here on out, I can process my trial payroll. If everything looks good, we produce a final payroll, and the person will get the payments that they were expecting. So the whole point of Interact HRMS is to keep things simple for anybody to be able to process even sophisticated changes. Effective data changes, either in the past or in the future, can be handled in a very straightforward manner throughout a product.